Hello and welcome to a very special episode today, and I'm delighted to have every one of you here once again. Firstly, I want to wish every woman out there a happy Women's Day. It's a special celebration for every woman who is sitting out there today. Wish the person that you know you love as a woman happy Women's Day for all their incredible work they've done. Today, we're looking at a very interesting episode, a special episode, Sheroes Among Us. And alongside me, I have a very special guest, a wonderful person, a good friend of mine, who is Dorcas Nweke. Dorcas, thank you for coming to Spark Podcast. And happy Women's Day to you. I want to know a little about you. I want to have an insight and idea about who Dorcas is.
Okay, so Dorcas Nweke is a branding and communication specialist,
Okay.
but I'm a lover of God, and I'm also privileged to be a branding and communication specialist. What I do is that I help people build thriving personal brands, corporate brands, and all of that. I'm also an award-winning linguist who is passionate about analyzing misunderstanding in conversations. I'm a two-times published author. I published recently a novel, also an ebook for Christian scholars. By God's grace, I'm also the founder of the Lantern Academy, an organization that's committed to building excellent people that are excellent in their spheres of influence. Someone that loves music, I love singing, I love cooking and all of that. So this is just a bit about me. It's lovely being here on Spark Podcast. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's a lot. That's a lot. You're jack of all trade, master of all. That's wonderful.
God is help.
So today we are looking at Sheroes Among Us, and as we celebrate, as we honor this Women's Day, there is not Men's Day. Thinking about it, but let's go on. As we celebrate Women's Day isn't just a celebration; it's a battle cry, a reminder of how far we've come, how much we've endured, and how much more we still have to conquer. Today we are talking about women, not just ordinary women. We're talking about those special women, those women who have been role models, those women who have been examples, who have fought battles, break barriers, who have paved ways for other women. And our guest here today is ready to dissect every topic into two. So my first question to my guest is, when you hear the word Shiro, what does it mean to you? And do you see yourself as one?
Thank you very much for the question. So I would begin my answer by saying that every woman is a special woman. So there are no women that are more special because every woman has challenges that she faces and how she overcomes them. Yes, so
Okay.
every woman is special. And the good thing about this is that while every woman is special, it's just that some are not recognized while some are. Some battle things in the secret and they overcome them, but nobody louds their efforts. While some should I say privileged in quotes to be on this in the spotlight, but every woman is a special woman. So what I would say a shiro basically is someone that paves way paves a way for success in a particular field
Okay.
and overcomes a challenge. So basically, the word is from hero. So a hero
Yeah.
is someone that is celebrated for doing something laudable, a feat, having a victory, overcoming a challenge, and so oh, he's a hero. So a hero is basically like the female version of a hero, someone that has overcome a challenge, has broken a barrier, has shattered a glass ceiling, has done something laudable. And yeah, so if I see myself as a shiro, yes, I would say every woman is a shiro because if you are able to overcome a challenge, you are a hero in your own right. So
Okay.
while I might see my challenge as big, and I might see the challenge as not big, for the fact that you own right. So a shiro, I would say yes, I'm a shiro. And of course, there might be people that might be doing like much more, and people are like, oh, those are the shiros. In my own little corner, in my own right, I am a shiro.
Okay, that's nice. It's good. It's good. These are my new room in my own little corner. So okay, let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go. Yeah. Yeah. Why do strong women always have to endure so much before being recognized?
Okay. So basically, I'll say that the road to success is not easy. Everyone who wants to be successful has to face challenges because we only have those testimonies after a challenge has been faced. Before
Yeah.
you can have a victory, the war has to be fought. Is
Yeah.
when the war is fought, there has to be a war for there to be a victory. So I would say generally everybody has it bad, but it's just harder for the woman because she has to face the normal challenges, then face the challenges for being a woman as well. So that's like times two. And the reason I would say so is because of the mindset of the people that are in these circles. I would say it's just a mindset problem.
Mm.
If I have a mindset that guys should not drink water, let's say I have that mindset that it's just it's just demeaning or it's weird for a guy to drink water. Wherever I have the wherever I'm placed, like if I'm placed in that opportunity to be in charge of who gets water and who doesn't, because of my mindset, I would be prejudiced to the guys. And just because of my mindset, I can hinder a lot of people that why do you want water? No, I want to allow you to take water because I don't feel you deserve water. So it's only thing about the mindset of the people that are in these places. Women have to struggle because they're not just fighting in quotes the natural obstacles. They get to places where they meet people, men and even women, with wrong mindsets that discriminate against them, discriminate against women. And they have to fight times two because they are battling mindsets, they are battling prejudice, they are battling perceptions that are not just current but are in quotes age old. So that is why I feel strong women have to do more, have to struggle in order to succeed in
Okay.
different.
Yeah, thank you so much. So strong women have to go through a lot of battles for them to be recognized sometimes. Every woman goes through their own share of challenges and difficulties. We should take note of that. What is one struggle women face that people still refuse to talk about?
For one, is the fact that people have not yet recognized that there is an issue of discrimination. You know, you can only change a problem that you acknowledge. Yeah. So we are here talking about the fact that okay, women face challenges. Some people don't believe that women face challenges. They feel
Yeah.
that every time a woman comes up to say, "I'm being discriminated," I feel like, "Yeah, Mickey, what are you saying? Why are you just trying to get attention? Yeah, you're just trying to get attention. What is it? You're being discriminated after all I've done for you. Who is discriminating against you?" So people don't see that there's a challenge, there's an issue.
Yeah.
People accept that there's a challenge before we can change it. So I think that's something that people have yet to really, really acknowledge that we are not just making noise, that is real, thing that needs to be addressed. So I think that's the main thing, the fact that not it's fighting. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you. So listen to the cry of a woman most times. Sometimes not all their cries are noises, and not all their cries are attention.
Our cries are not, see, that's something. The fact that, let's put it this way, not all their cries are, I'm trying to bring a linguistic perspective to this. There's a difference between not all their cries are noises to some, a little of their cries could be noises, but all of them are worth
Okay.
noting. So I
Okay.
would say that yes.
I'm sorry for
Yes.
that. Okay. Are women really each other's biggest cheerleaders, or there's still too much competition and jealousy?
That's a big question, but I would also say that when we ask a question like this, I don't think it really should be a gender thing. I think
Okay.
we're talking about the human nature here and your circle. So in some circles you'll find that women are the biggest cheerleaders there. So it's still about the human nature. I don't think it's a gender thing that also women are hardwired to be jealous or even all of that. Some or women are hardwired to be caring. I think it's something about human nature. So yes, you will definitely find some women that thrive by tearing others down, that feel they have to pull their fellow women down for them to succeed. You would find them. But personally, I've been privileged to have a lot of supporters, female supporters that push your cause forward, are always there. So I think it's still a thing of human nature.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are females that really support females, and there are some that tear them down.
Okay. You have cleared my doubt. You have cleared my doubts. You have cleared my doubt. You have cleared my doubt. I accept that. Okay. The price of being powerful. What do women have to sacrifice to succeed in today's world?
Okay, thank you for that. So, like I said, it's difficult for everyone, whether male, whether female. Being successful demands a lot, but sometimes it seems times two for the woman because she's expected to be at the home. She's expected to be really available, not just available, to be really influential, or to be really seen in the home. They say, "Oh, you are the woman. You are the woman. So you are the home builder, so you're expected to be the chief in terms of running the home, like the man should be the head and all that, but you are the one to make sure everything runs smoothly. And then you are in the workplace and you're also expected to give as much as the man to, like, if a responsibility is given to you as a woman and a responsibility is given to another man, you are not going to be excused that, oh, you didn't deliver well. Oh, the reason why you didn't deliver well is because you're busy at home. So we understand that you don't
Yeah.
have so much time. Nobody's going to give you that leverage. You'll be expected to also deliver well in your job and all of that. So I would say, in terms of sacrificing, sometimes you have to sacrifice should I say relationships with people, the extra time, like personally, I would use myself as an example. I know that the privilege of building, of developing really great at some sacrifice that if you know you're pursuing to find a way to measure that you are investing in yourself, investing in people as well. So I would say that beyond that, some people might have this sacrifice of luxury too. No time for yourself, no time to just say, I don't want to do anything, I just want to rest. I just want to take myself out. I just want to chill. You can't do that because even when you're at home, you're still working. A
Yeah.
man can say, I leave work. Yeah, I have to make this disparity. A man can say, "Oh, I'm leaving work at work and I'm coming," and just say, "I expect to eat, go and watch football, or eat, go with my guys, eat or sleep." But a woman can't say that. She goes to work and as she's coming back to work, she can't just say, "You guys gonna find what you want to eat. Me, I want to sleep, or I want to go hang out with my guys, or I want to watch." You have to make sure that everybody is settled first before
Yeah.
you can say, now I want to have a breathing space. So that's something a woman might have to sacrifice. That fact that she doesn't always have time for herself because she's working at work and she's working at home too. So that's something that every woman that really wants to be successful at home and at work would have to sacrifice or faces generally.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much for that. So don't worry. Yeah, you are leaving us men hanging on the line.
House.
No, 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 no. No, it's a good thing to be a woman, no? It's a good thing. You can also negotiate. Yeah, you can also
Negotiate what?
you can negotiate with the person the person you're in love with, and okay, the guy assist you. Men are good people.
Now that's also something that word negotiate speaks a lot. Oh, it shouldn't be negotiate at all. It means that okay, there's something that you are trying to demand more, like you're trying to get that more leverage. You're negotiating, so it's supposed to be your responsibility, but you want to beg, you want to plead that, oh, consider me now, let's do an exchange. It's not supposed to be so.
Okay, okay,
Well, I understand what you mean that it's something that you should that two can discuss. People in the home
exactly.
can say, okay, let's do it, the structure we want to set, and yeah. But I think there's so much to be changed about mindsets that even harmless, in quotes, seemingly harmless mindset that people have that are actually promoting discrimination,
Yeah.
even when they don't actively want to discriminate.
Okay. So we are learning a lot. We are taking a lot of lessons. Take your note and write out all these important points. They will help you in your life very, very well. Cherish the woman in your life, no matter what she is. They say what a man can do, a woman can do better. I rest my case there. So what was the moment in your life when you realized you weren't just another woman, but a force to be reckoned with?
Okay, so I've not necessarily ever thought myself as a force to be reckoned with. I'm confident, yes. I'm at home in my own skin. I know that I'm someone made for impact. But I don't think I've ever sat down and just said, I'm a force to be reckoned with. Everybody must reckon with me. Although I know I'm a force to reckon with. So yeah. But I believe that that moment where I discovered that I could be more, perhaps when I was younger, I would go like spiritual now, spending time with God, discovering my purpose, and I knew that there's something that God has sent me here for. So I'm not just supposed to be a face in the crowd. I
Yeah.
have a mission. There's something God is there. And through spending more time with Him, my identity has blossomed. I've seen myself through His eyes because I face the challenges that almost every male or female faced and
Yeah.
still faces. But with God, I've been able to understand more of who I am and who I'm supposed to be in Him. So, yeah. So, anything I do is just like a product of that realization in Christ that I'm made for more. There are things He wants me to do on this earth.
Okay, that's nice. That's wonderful. So, what's the hardest decision you've had to make make as a woman in your field?
I think hardest decision, hardest. I think is prioritizing goals above people, prioritizing my spiritual life above pleasure.
Okay.
Yeah. So of course, knowing that I have something I'm pursuing, I have to cut down a lot of things. I'll draw back to university days. Yeah. Knowing that okay, I'm not just here to get this grade. I want to get like the best of the
Yeah.
best, like what's the best possible. I knew that I couldn't do things like everybody else. So I had to really, really prioritize. Prioritize like know that the time I have, this is the time I would have. So the way I use my time, I have to be very judicious. So of course, that's one of the hardest decisions I've made. Prioritizing my success
Mm.
above like the pleasure that my body would normally just want to have. Let's say sleep, but let's say just wanting to chill, hang out,
Um,
wanting to read enough, reading my books, that kind of thing. So prioritizing success above just enjoyment.
that's good. What is the Have you ever been underestimated because of your gender? How did you handle it?
Yes, I've been underestimated because of my gender.
Okay.
Um, how did I handle it? Okay, so I'll talk about this in sports basically because this is something more recent. So I remember maybe it's not necessary because I'm female, but I know it's part of it. So there was a time I wanted to like train because I've always been someone that loves football. I love football since when I was younger. But
Yeah.
I didn't commit much to it when I was in university because I just felt that no, it's more tasking to be running around with the ball on the field. Like when you see how wide the field is, you mean that I would have to run from this end to that end? Nah, I'm not doing that. So I decided to go for volleyball instead.
Okay.
But I couldn't keep up with that because of time. I didn't have enough time. And I had to prioritize. I knew that okay, there are things that I see more important than this, so
Yeah.
I had to give my time to that. But before I graduated, I felt okay. Let me, since I've always wanted to play football, I just wanted to play the football. I just wanted to like touch the ball and kick. But when I got there, I was told I have to come for training, all of that. So I remember a particular time I was going for training, and people started saying, "Hey, whoa, like, what are you doing here?" That kind of thing. And I was like, "What is it? Why can't I be here?" So I
Yeah.
think that's something that's being a female, because if it was a guy coming to say, "Oh, I want to train," he definitely won't have those response or reactions
Exactly.
like,
Exactly.
okay, you won't be as intense about as it looks, or like, can you imagine?
They care about it.
So yeah,
Okay.
so that's something. But of course, there are other times too. But yeah, this is
Okay.
my own experience.
Okay. What a wonderful experience. What advice would you give to a young girl struggling with self-doubt in a world that constantly tells her she is not enough?
Okay, so thank you very much. I would say that eventually you would still have to look to yourself and to God basically
Okay.
for your confidence. Because if you get your confidence from what people say or what people do not say, you would always be shifting. You would always be, let's say, like a sail in the wind that's easily blown. So I would say you just have to understand that you are more, not because of what you can do or what you cannot do, not because of how you look, not because of your achievements or anything, but just because you are. You don't have to explain it. You
Yeah.
are just amazing and you are more. You are worth the time, you are worth the energy, you are worth everything. So it's not anything tied to, let's say, where you come from or what you can do, the achievements you have to your name or anything. It's just your identity. You are worthy. And I would tie it to God because my entire identity is built on God. You are worthy because He that has made you is worthy. So I would say that, of course, you would have self doubt because even the most confident people sometimes have moments of doubt. But just always remembering that this is who I am. God says I am this person. So anybody that has any other opinion needs to check his own opinion and check his or her own opinion or her own mindset too. So then I'd also say that if you feel that okay, there are things that I'm not proud about or I'm not proud of, good and fine, you can work on those things. If Of course you shouldn't place your confidence on things, but if you feel that okay, if I get this, if I develop myself in this area, I feel I'll be more confident about that. Good and fine, definitely, because when you know that okay, I'm able to do these things, your confidence in yourself naturally is boosted. So
Yes.
if you are already confident, know that I am who God says I am. And then you are who God says you are. And then you can also speak boldly. You have knowledge in different areas. You have grown in different aspects. That's good for you.
Yeah.
But don't base your worth on what people say or what people do not say, or else you'll always be shifting. Because even the most staunch supporters can one day lose their support, or in a moment of tiredness or weakness, they could say the wrong things. So would you say that because this person is not supporting me anymore, I would stop pushing? No. So yeah,
Okay.
find your identity in God, then know yourself. You are more.
You are more. Find your identity in God. Put God first, and every other thing shall be added onto you. Being a woman is like walking into every room with something to prove. When a man is tough, he's respected. When a woman is tough, she's called too much. The glass ceiling isn't just above us, it is around us, beneath us, and sometimes even within us. What does the future of women look like to you?
Okay, so I would say there is a broad spectrum, but the future of women is not in any man's hands, is in the hands of women. So we are the one that know where it pinches. So we are the ones that will speak up and make an attempt to change the mindsets of people around us. So I would say that this aspect of prejudice or discrimination is not something that is limited to women or to men, because some women have discriminative mindsets against men and even against other women. There's women that believe that okay, a woman should be subdued, a woman should be discriminated upon, and they just have wrong mindsets. So if we want to change anything, we have to start by educating ourselves as women, then reaching out to educate others. So I would say that everyone has a part to play, and if we can join hands together, just like the theme for this Women's Day is accelerate action. If we
Yes.
together can push this, speaking for equality, speaking for equal rights, equal access, equal opportunities, in this sense, the future for women would be much brighter, because we are not just a single voice crying out in the wilderness, but people that understand that what women are fighting for in terms of equality is beneficial for not just women, but for everyone. So, yes, if we can do this together, we can make the future brighter.
Thank you so much. We can do this together, work hand in hand, and build a future that is formidable for women. What do you think is the biggest misconception about women today?
Okay, so I won't say there's a straight cut answer. I can't speak for every woman in the world because every woman has individually different experiences, and they also have different experiences by religion, geography, by culture. So in some places, some people have more access, and discrimination seems different than some places. So
Yes.
yeah, I can't basically say there's the biggest misconception. Can I make an attempt? Okay, biggest misconception. I can't. I'm sorry, I can't answer that question
Good.
honestly because I can't speak for everyone.
Okay. Thank you. So let us quickly go to the last round. Last question. If you could change one thing for women in the society right now, what would it be?
Change one thing.
Yes. For women in the society.
Okay, push. I'll change the portrayal of women in pop culture. So recently I had the experience of, I'm not someone that listens to a lot of secular artists in terms of the popular artists that sing about popular Nigerian artists
Yeah.
basically that do not sing about God and gospel and Christ and his love. So I had the on a bus ride interstate, they played some songs, and more than half of the songs would portray a woman as okay, a woman that would that loves money. Yes, as someone that loves money, that goes into relationships with people that have money. So if you don't have money, you can't date her. And if you have money, regardless of who you are, she wants you. And they objectify the woman too. So the men would want her for her looks, her body, and if he's rich enough, you can go for her. So there's this transactional stuff where you're a guy, you look for the richest girl, the most beautiful girl, I mean, if you have money, she's also using her body to get money. So it's all a cycle because the pop culture would take something out of the society, would reflect it in a bigger aspect, in a more fanciful manner into the society. And people that did not buy into it before will start buying into it because they are being reminded of these stereotypes, of this mentality day in, day out.
Yeah.
And this is not helpful for the woman because now she grows up to a young lady just coming up, trying to find herself. She sees other women that feel that their biggest strength is their body.
Mm.
If you look good enough, you can become wealthy enough. So be as beautiful as you can get so that you can hit the guy that has the most money and he can take off his wealth. And if you can't meet up with your demands, you look for the next guy that has more money and appreciates you. So it's all a circle that demeans the woman and subjugates her because she's always going to be feeling like her body is her strongest asset and she should use it to earn more. So
Mm.
I would change that, educate women that they are more than how they look or what they, yeah, they are more than their looks, and they can use their minds to create opportunities for themselves. They do not have to depend on anybody to get those opportunities. And anyone who feels they are object for transaction is not worth their time. Anyone that feels that their body is their biggest asset and is willing to pay, making them an object, is not worth their time. So I'll change that about women,
Oh,
starting
okay.
from the mind
Okay, thank you.
culture.
Thank you so much. We have come to the end of today's special episode, Sheroes Among Us, and I'm really, really delighted and excited to have you as my guest today. Being a woman is a lot. You are
The
fighting for
pleasure.
space, you're fighting for recognition, fairness, for dignity. You're just fighting for almost everything. From the day they give birth, you have to fight your way through life. So today, I'm urging everyone to celebrate every woman in your life, challenge the world to do better, and tag any woman who inspires you and makes you feel better or do impossible things, fight against this stereotype and all. Just tag her and let her feel special. And I want to wish you once
Yeah.
again an happy Women's Day to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jerry. It's a pleasure.
Yeah,
Thank you for inviting me. I enjoyed this session.
yeah,
Thank you.
a privilege to have you once again. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
And you too.